Okay, so this week, what's the day? June. What's the day? June 13th, 2026. And so this far, um, All Queens Men came back on. And then Raising Canaan came back on. Then there was another episode of The Shy. And Raising Canaan is on its last final season. The Shy is on its final season. Damn, all of these. Well, hold up now. They can't all be finna go off at the same damn time. Now, hold on. Now, what is we gonna have to watch? Okay, so first let's get into Raising Canaan, because that's the one. No, I watched The Shy most recently. But anyway, on Raising Canaan, I've been a fan because I think the women have been the ones to hold up the show. Don't get me wrong, the men have their own too, but watching, Juke's character and Rock's character, even Latoya Lund, that ain't her last name no more. Anyway, but Latoya Luckett, even watching her character was on there a couple of seasons back, but watching the women hold the show has been amazing. So, Rock, we've watched her evolve a little bit. I have. I don't know. She has grew up a little bit. She's still like, it's parts of you like she wouldn't, and then she still do it. It be like, okay. But it also reminds you of how Mary J. Blige was on Power, and then there's a lot of times where you think, damn, we don't have to be that strong black woman, not to that extent, but we don't have to make some tough choices and stuff. And it's like, shit, I got to be the strong black man of the family. But to watch her, she went emotional. She was like, first she was like, okay, Kanan, it is what it is. I think she had accepted the fact that this was finna be her END. I think she was, okay with that. She had made peace with that because she stood bold and beautiful as she always. She ain't break a sweat. She never have. You ain't seen Rock really sweat at all. She don't do that. So she was accepting what was about to happen, and then she she told Lou she loved him. She let him go. And then she stood over him, and then she did some more. She was true to her real, true character. And so it was at the time where she was doing what she had thought was always right. She was protecting them. And in her mind, it was a different kind of protecting. But nevertheless, she is protecting, her son, her only, the heir to the throne, But, her parenting skills are very fucked up. And, he sees that, and he's aware of it. He's been aware. But to watch his character and her character, pretty much go head to head, and now it's really about to be crazy because, she told him we ain't nothing to each other no more. So she was like, you ain't never had me as an enemy, buddy. This ain't what you, you don't want to be on the other end of mine. And she ain't lying either, baby. But I really have enjoyed watching her character over the, 5 seasons. I've enjoyed watching Juke. I've enjoyed Lou's character. Like, I've enjoyed, everything. And I appreciate 50 for giving us a show and keeping his hands to, completely off of, let the writers have more control of it. That was dope. I'm really hoping that because I don't even know what happened to BMF. I'm still trying to figure out. I'm in season, we leave off season 4. So I'm going to need y'all to tell 50 if we ready to write. I write it. Well, I'm not going to say that. I won't write it for, no, that would be crazy. But reasonable. I'll be reasonable. But that was really interesting. And then The Shy. I love Tiff's character. I love Keisha. I've loved everything about The Shy, except for like the first season, the very first episode it came on. I watched it like Christmas morning. Like I had just got through playing Santa Claus, and then when Kofi got shot, I was in the bathroom on the floor, couldn't get up, and I was like, I gotta pull this shit together for Christmas. Santa Claus just came. I had a panic attack, because like somebody lost their brother, kind of put me in PTSD mode when I lost my brother. And so it's the same thing, but we're not allowed to have PTSD episodes. So, but that ain't anyway. So The Shy has been interesting. It's been a bad guy, a bad woman. It's just been all over the place. And then now you got Reg and Nuck going at each other, and you're like, we don't care about neither one of you two. It's like we don't want it. Like it's time for Tiff to rise up, but then Tiff sleeping with the enemy, baby. She don't even know. Every time I see her, I want to square up, ho. Because what is you doing with Nuck? Everything in your body should have been like, there's something about him. Where's your women's intuition? Like, Tiff, what the fuck is you? But then, too, she don't know. You know what I'm saying? She don't know. Love is blind, but it ain't that motherfucking blind. But somebody finna tell her. They finna put her. But then, too, she was already like, now, what did he mean when he said they gonna find out what you... Oh, that's what they gonna find out? So now Bakari, oh, little baby Bakari, I just want to put him on my knee and whoop his ass. Why you won't stop acting up? Get your ass in college somewhere, write that goddamn book, and go on something. Just sit the fuck down. Lene trying to tell you, won't listen to her. You think you know everything. You need all this money. You got all these enemies in the streets. What is you doing, Bakari? Like, he pisses me off so bad. I just want to whoop him. And then Papa popping pills. What is wrong with them? Get them mamas back. They done sent all the mamas away. Mama's gone out of town. Mama's gone wild. Mama's... Oh, Emmett's mama. And oh, Lord have mercy. And they just spreading, Tiff with Nuck is Keisha baby daddy. Keisha with... Emmett about to propose to him, and they're like, you better make him do it. And I'm like, is that where we at now in 2026? Even from the younger generation, though, because and watching Emmett mature has been good. It was a little rocky there for him, and I love, every time I watch it, I love their sister circle or their men circle and how they check in with each other. And they kind of keep each other accountable a little bit. I really loved it when Rob, when Nuck did what he did to Rob, but Tiffany don't know, but everybody else been whispering it, how they came together and they supported her. And even Keisha took her son. I've been like, baby, I know you grieving and everything, but that's another mouth. But anyway, so what y'all need to be watching, and we need to be making these numbers go up, because if you think about it, we ain't fixing to, and that's real country, we ain't gonna have anything to watch. Nothing. Because what is 50 Cent doing at this moment? I haven't seen him teasing in these shows or anything. And so, he leaving and Christian Keys taking that show, and Lena Waithe said we don't get no more of The Shy, so we just gonna be around here looking like some fiends with nothing to watch. What would that leave us? What would we do? I mean, we have a life too, so we like to watch this stuff because we get to step outside of the real life shit we got going on. So we watching this shit, play out, so we can goddamn escape our shit that's playing out. But that's what I'm watching. I don't know what anybody else is watching. I got to do a part 2 to tell you about Madam. And, dude, honey, let me see. Come on, just come back.